Guys, Mr. 340i here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install the Dorch Engineering ZCA Flex Field Kit. I can't find any videos on this online, so I'm going to go ahead and get it installed for you guys. Show you guys how it all works, how to set it up and everything. Looks pretty simple from the instructions that he sent. The box here. So what you get in the kit is you get the plug for the ethanol kit. I opted for the lines as well. The only thing I never got was the sensor. And the reason why I didn't opt out for the sensor is because I actually made my own kit here a while back to run a Bluetooth ethanol analyzer, but that didn't really work out because I wanted it to be CAN bus. You also get this in the kit. Get the instructions as well, and it's a more detailed instructions when you scan that. And you get the lines because I do plan on upgrading to the Dorch Stage 2 high pressure fuel pump in a few months or weeks. Right now I'm on a TU pump, doing what it's doing, but this all comes in the kit that I got. Not a bad kit at all for what you pay. It was only 427 bucks to get this kit to get CAN bus to work in your car. So I've already started by taking off those plastics over here, that strut brace. You don't have to take this off, but I just wanted to make sure that I have enough clearance to get to that right there. You have to go through that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just start plugging stuff up, to be honest. Start by plugging in the sensor here. Audible click. And that sensor there in the instructions it says like route it this way. Probably gonna do this off camera because it'll be way easier to route this thing off camera. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and route this off camera, and then when I route it, come back to you guys. Okay, so the way I routed it was this here. And I ride it here, come all the way around, pull this back a little bit, put it in between these, and then tuck it underneath here, run it that way, run it underneath that. We'll go on the other side so you guys can see. Tuck it underneath. You can, it's just plastic, so all you have to do is just pull this and get this down there. Run it like that, run it here. Put it through that hole here, and now I have it here. So now what you guys are seeing is in the instructions, they give you a little cap where you put over the tip of the wire and you push it through once you remove that grommet. I showed you guys earlier. You come around here. When you push it through, it comes literally right in between here. And I just pushed this through, so I'm not over that far ahead. But when you come in your car, everything would be, you know, together. The first thing you do is pop this up. That comes off, which is that. You put that to the side. Then you come here, and you're gonna have two 10 millimeters, one here, and you're also gonna have one here. Take those off. This plate here, cover, comes off. Unplug your cigarette lighter port and your light. Don't break those. Once you unplug it, you take it down, you move it out the way, that's gone. You're gonna have this now. No, wait, let's keep a step. You're gonna have this covering up here. Pop this bad boy off. And then you're gonna have this covering this like that. You're gonna have these two plugs plugged into here. As stated in the instructions. Go ahead and get that off out the way. Unplug this so you don't get everything out your way. And the two connectors you're gonna be focused on is connector B, connector A. Is the black one, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just start taking this tape off now. I didn't have electrical tape, so make you do what you have. Now, where did I start this at here? Go ahead and take this off and I'll be back. So, once you're done taking your tape off, go ahead and pull your guide through. The guide I used was just a metal hanger that I cut so it can be, you know, have that little edge instead of rebend and stuff. Go ahead and get that through, and now you just go ahead and take this little cap off. guys in for a minute. This is the cap off. You have a connector. And the way it is, everything is in the engine bay is set up. You now just go ahead and you have this grommet here. This grommet goes in that location down there. So from what I've seen online, you're basically done with the engine bay. Now everything you're gonna be dealing with will be down there. Installing this bad boy and pinning in these connectors here. I don't need these fuel lines because, like I said, I'm running a TU pump for now. So I just got these because I know I'm gonna go stage 2 pump later on. So I got these just in case. So when I go stage 2, we also have these connectors here and this here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything ready and bring you guys inside the car and start finishing up there. I'm only gonna put everything back on once I've flashed the map and started the car and see how everything works. Okay, so now that we're underneath here, the first connector you're gonna start with is connector A. So connector A, press this tab here, which will be here, press it. Now the same thing, you press it, push up, and it basically unplugs itself. When you get that out, you're gonna flip the connector around to this side, and the way you get this to slide out is you basically just pull to the side like that. You see it opens up, get yourself a flathead, and while prying that open, pop it up a little bit, and then it'll be unlocked, and then you just pull this out on its own. With the instructions, it has here which wires you need to remove from each connector as well. So you have the chassis harness for connector A and the chassis harness for connector B. And that's how you'll go ahead and set this up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by depinning the connector I need to depin. I'm using this iPhone SIM tray tool because I don't have anything right now that's small to get in here and unlock these. So I'm going to go ahead and try this, and I'll just put the video back on when I get through with everything. Okay, so after you depin the 2 wires, they're going to color match, by the way. So brown is brown, then you're going to have this green with this little light brown on there. Same thing here. It'll be, you're going to depin connector 24, which is that one right there, and connector 20. Trying to get a focus, which is that one right there. Depin these 2. And this little baggie here, oh, this camera sucks. This little baggie here, it's gonna come with these 2 pieces. So what you want to do is you want to put those 2 connectors that you just depin into one of these, because this is going to go ahead and plug into here, which is also provided in the kit. And then you are going to go ahead and pin these 2 in the same locations you took that from. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now and get back to you guys. Okay, so I got these in, and you wanna make sure that they correspond. So make sure that green goes to green and brown goes to brown. After you make sure that, you can just go ahead and plug this bad boy in. On the phone hand, it's kind of difficult. Plug it in like that, snaps right in. And then you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing with these. So you're gonna put the green back where the green was, and the brown where the brown was, which would be, green would be here, connector 20. And then you have brown, which would be connector 24. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So when it's all done, you'll have it like this. Everything's lined up. So I'm gonna go ahead now and do these connector here. Get this bad boy ready. We're gonna do this, and then I'll be back. Okay, so with connector B, same thing. The difference is this one is gonna slide both connectors out, and both connectors slide within each other. So once you get the 2 connectors out, like I said, the wires, the color and the wires also should match. Go ahead and verify that when you plug this in, they line up with each other. So red goes to red, and blue with the red stripe goes to blue with the red stripe. That's confirmed. Go ahead and secure that by pressing down that lip clip there. Now you can go ahead, basically just plug this bad boy in. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put these two connectors now where I took the other ones from. So the blue with the stripe would go first, and then the red. That way you can keep track of what you're doing and you don't get confused or lost the way. So we're basically almost done now. Remember we did this here. Now we just finished this. And it's gonna be plugged into the ECA there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and basically just slide this bad boy back together. You can see this has a little groove here. It goes in between that. So like I said, doing this with one hand is a bit tricky. I'm gonna try though. See if I can get it. Just slide in. Yeah, I can get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, slide this in, and be back. Okay, so when you guys slide this in, it's gonna be, you see, slide it like that. Now you're gonna go ahead, put the bad boy back together. Basically the same way you took it out. So go this way. You see, it also slides in the connector. He's giving me a hard time because I'm doing this one-handed once again. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this in and I'll be back. So I slid both of those connectors back in place. And if you guys are having issues with the connector sliding in, don't force it. The connector only goes in one way, so you guys can't make a mistake with this. It only goes one way and it ensures that. So once that's done, make sure they're all locked into place. Okay, make sure they're all locked into place and secured. Now we're gonna go ahead and plug these connectors back in, and we can start with ECA. It's really simple. We're just gonna go ahead and set sensor. So this from the sensor. Go ahead and plug that bad boy in on this side, and then you have this connector here, which you plug into here, and it gives you, where's this thing? Give you this here, where you go ahead, stick it to the back. Pop-em. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up and show you guys the finished product when I'm done. So I have a majority of stuff installed already. All I did was plug all the connectors back in so they went to, and then they show you where to mount this at. You can mount it where you want it. I'm mounting it where they show to mount it. Easy removable. Zip tie the excess over there. This is just for that light and the cigarette lighter. I also went ahead and already flashed the car back to my custom map. Shout out to Marin Tune. And right now it's showing an active percentage of E46. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put that screenshot in now so you guys can see that, how that works. So now that I know I'm on E46, now when I go to the gas station, no more guessing on fuel. I'm about to get that custom flex fuel tune and have the B58 gang nation running strong. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. So after everything's done, all looks OEM with the section of, you can read the ethanol content.